Cities are complex ecosystems, alive with tangled relationships between humans, non-human agents, nature and built environments. Yet for much of the 20th century, cities have been governed by rigid, top-down tools like zoning plans and licenses. These simplistic systems divide the city into fixed areas for specific uses, ignoring the complexities of urban life. At the same time, decisions about individual spaces often rest solely with property owners, concentrating power and control. These outdated systems have left many cities grappling with underutilized spaces and lifeless urban pockets. Think of spaces locked away, unused car parks, or restrictions that ban informal activities simply because they don't fit predefined rules. It's clear, the way we govern urban spaces no longer serves the dynamic needs of our cities. To unlock the full potential of our cities, we need tools that reflect their complexity and fluidity. Tools that recognize the city as more than the sum of zoning plans or property deeds. How can we govern spaces in a way that's democratic, decentralized, and inclusive? How can we involve communities in activating and stewarding spaces that matter to them the most, instead of relying on municipalities that are already overstretched? This is the vision behind Permissioning the City, and at its core is the Permissioning Engine, a transformative tool designed to empower communities to shape their cities collaboratively and dynamically. This consists of an open registry that highlights the untapped potential of in-between spaces, such as alleys, rooftops, and stairways. It also expands the utility of existing spaces by enabling flexible uses across time and space. Imagine a car park during the day turning into a community cinema at night, and a small street corner being turned into an edible food garden. Citizens can directly contribute to redefining the way we use spaces, expanding possibilities for creative and equitable use. Rules should evolve alongside the life of the city. Permissioning Engine facilitates dynamic rulemaking, enabling communities to co-create rules for shared spaces. Instead of rigid, one-size-fits-all regulations, citizens can create context-specific, evolving rules that reflect their collective needs and local knowledge. Rules are iterated gradually through feedback on what works, creating a system that constantly optimizes for inclusivity and relevance. However, not all decisions require the same depth of deliberation. The Permissioning Engine offers multiple types of permissions. If an event fits an established template based on what has worked in the past, it's approved automatically. If an event needs exceptions from this, these can be deliberated and decided upon by the space's dedicated community. They can also do this with entirely new proposals. This ensures a balance between quick decisions and meaningful deliberation, enabling both efficiency and inclusivity. Communities are empowered to manage spaces collectively through self-selected permissioning groups. Members share responsibility and liability for decisions, fostering a system of mutual accountability. This ensures decision-makers are invested in outcomes, leading to fair and thoughtful governance of shared spaces. Advanced sensing technologies and human feedback work together to verify space use and rule compliance. From self-check-ins to real-time monitoring and feedback via sensors, the system ensures rules remain relevant, negotiable, and adaptable over time. These protocols establish trust and transparency while enabling adaptive governance. What could this mean for our cities? We can activate underutilized spaces, transforming them into dynamic, community-driven assets. A vacant lot can host pop-up events. A neglected park can become a hub for civic engagement. It reduces bureaucratic barriers to creativity and innovation, empowering citizens to propose bold, unconventional uses of space without being stifled by red tape. It fosters inclusivity and care by encouraging shared responsibility and collective stewardship, moving beyond the idea that spaces are only for those who can afford them. It enables participatory governance, enabling communities to create and adapt rules collectively. This ensures decisions about our shared spaces reflect the lived realities of those most affected. Permissioning Engine isn't just a tool, it's a framework that reshapes planning practices for 21st century urban governance. It's about making space for innovation, creativity, and for people to thrive. By enabling participatory, adaptive governance, it turns urban spaces into shared civic assets. And the best part? It's open source, scalable, and ready to be integrated into cities and communities worldwide.